Hyderabad is reeling under the impact of heavy rains as the city's old city faces severe flooding. With the Musi River swelling dangerously, low-lying areas are under threat, forcing hundreds to evacuate. Now, over 1,000 residents have been shifted to relief camps as relentless rains continue to cripple Hyderabad's old city. The Musi River has swelled, posing a serious threat to low-lying areas and the Musa River bridge, which is now being closely monitored by authorities. The IMD has issued an advisory predicting moderate to heavy rainfall in the coming few days. Now, residents are also urged to stay cautious and follow safety measures as the situation evolves. Important information coming from Hyderabad at this point in time. There seems to be the impact of heavy rains that the city seems to be facing at the moment. Now, Hyderabad's old city faces severe flooding as there are heavy rains in the region. The Musi River is said to have swelled up dangerously and low-lying areas are said to have been at a risk to, of course, flooding. Important to understand that hundreds have evacuated from the place and over about 1,000 people have been shifted to the relief camps. Visuals of which, of course, you can see on your screens at the moment. You can see a car submerged and people navigating through knee-deep water in Hyderabad. Now, flood water has also entered homes. This causes disruptions to daily life as residents have been forced to flee these areas. Important to understand that the Musi River has swelled up, which poses a significant and dangerous threat to several low-lying areas in the region. The Musa River bridge, which is now being closely monitored by authority, is also under threat. Remember that the IMD has issued an advisory predicting moderate to heavy rainfall in the coming few days, and residents are urged to stay cautious and follow safety measures as the situation evolves. Visuals coming in from Hyderabad at the moment. You can see vehicles moving around as water is knee-deep in the entire area. There are reports of flooding in several areas in Hyderabad at this point in time. But on this, we have my colleague Musi joining us on the telecast. Uma, we can see the visuals on our screens. There seems to be reports of the Musi River swelling up. Walk us through the details.
So what's happening is that there are two reservoirs in Hyderabad, in and around Hyderabad, Himayat Sagar and Usman Sagar, and they got filled to FTL levels have been very high, and therefore the authorities decided to open as many as 12 of the sluice gates, and that's the reason why the Musi River is flooded. What I must point out is that the Musi River has been largely encroached upon, and there are huge numbers of slum colonies and other, along the embankment, there is a lot of structures that are obstructing the flow of the river, and that's the reason why it's almost an annual routine that you will have flooding in the low-lying areas of the Musi, where there are these localities, whether it is a Chadarghat area or the Shivaji Nagar Bridge area. In all those areas, about 55 people have been evacuated, and all those people have been told to move away to other areas for safety. So that is one major point of concern, that the waters are continuing to flow into the Musi and it is flooded, and people have been given the warning. Second part of it is from the cyber hub areas as well, in quite posh colonies like my home Mangala. Those pictures had come out which were talking about flooding in front of those areas, and that is a cyber hub which is also facing traffic gridlocks and so on. Even in the Charminar and Falaknuma areas, we are seeing flooding or rather waterlogging happening there. So as of now, it is not raining in Hyderabad. An orange alert has been issued, so light to moderate rain expected today.
Right, absolutely, Uma. Thank you so much for joining us and sharing those details with us.